We all want to be more present with our families, but why is it so hard to actually put this into practice? Today, we'll dive into mindful parenting and discuss some strategies and techniques to help us stay present no matter how busy we are. And if you want some done-for-you ways on how to be present each day with your family, be sure to check out my daily dose of presence linked in the description below. So let's dive in. Mindful parenting is being present, aware, and engaged with your family in the moment. Being a mindful parent can help reduce stress, improve our communication, build stronger family bonds, and improve emotional well-being for our kids and ourselves. The challenge, though, is we have hectic schedules, multiple commitments, and digital distractions that keep us from presence. But we can still make small changes within our days that can have a huge impact on our ability to be present. So let's take a look at some of these strategies for practicing mindful parenting. The first is quality over quantity. Even small moments of quality time can have a significant impact. When you are doing these moments of quality time with your kids, ensure that you have silenced all those distractions so that you can really focus on being present in that moment. The next thing is mindful listening. Be an active listener and give your full attention to your kids when they're talking to you. Try not to interrupt or pass immediate judgment. The key is to listen and really understand where your kids are coming from, and it really helps to be an active listener when you don't have those distractions around you as well. The next one is mindful transitions. This can be transitioning from work or personal task into family time. And the idea is that we just want to be mindful about how we're switching into those different pockets of time within our day. Maybe take a few moments to just take a few deep breaths or to find a way to center yourself. A lot of people like to do guided meditation, just a few minutes of something to help you transition from one thing to the next so that you can give your best and your full attention to your family in those moments. The next one is focused attention. The idea with this one is to focus on one activity at a time. And I bring this up because moms are the queens of multitasking and trying to do things while we're helping out our kids. But it's really important that we do have times where we are being focused. There are times for multitasking, but then there are times where our kids just need us without being distracted by mopping or doing the dishes or trying to get some work done. The next one is emotional awareness. This is huge because our kids have a hard time with dealing with their emotions. They are learning how to do that, but goodness gracious, if we are not still learning the same things as well. So it's important that we are able to pause and recognize our own emotions and kind of what's triggering us in those moments, and then to be able to model healthy emotional regulation. It's hard to be a mindful parent and to understand where our kids are coming from if we have really high expectations for our kids, but then don't have the same expectations for ourselves. So we really need to be sure that we can understand our own emotions, call them out when they're happening, and then find ways to regulate and even to show our kids like, oh, hey, mommy blew up. I shouldn't have done that. I was a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go eat a snack and then I'm going to apologize for how I reacted. The next strategy is having mindful responses. It's important that we respond to our kids' emotions and behaviors mindfully and not just impulsively reacting in the moment. When conflicts arise, it's important that we can pause, again, identify kind of where we are emotionally and kind of what our kids are going through. And after we've had a moment to get our composure, to respond calmly and thoughtfully. This can also help our kids to learn constructive ways to manage disputes, which they will inevitably run into at some point in their life. The next thing we want to look at is our home environment. We want to create a welcoming and calm home that supports mindfulness. This can look like having a designated space for quiet time or reflection, or playing certain music throughout the day. You could even have one spot in your home that is the calm corner that is free of clutter and distractions, that somebody could just go and hang out for a little bit just to get their bearings. Next thing is routines and rituals. We want to establish routines and rituals that support mindfulness, such as bedtime routines that include reading and reflection. Some other mindfulness practices that you can incorporate into your parenting and day-to-day life could be breathing exercises, daily gratitude, mindful eating, yoga, meditation, or even nature walks. These are all things that you can do together as a family. Be sure to start small. Small steps lead to consistency, and consistency leads to growth. Don't forget to check out my daily dose of presence if you want ideas on how to be present with your kids every day this year. See you next time.